Hello dear friends, welcome back, welcome to a new reading, a general reading, a not time specific reading. Being a general reading, please take in account only what you feel that is resonating with yourself. I'm speaking here about energies, I'm not speaking about sexes. I use the characters in the cards in order for me to be able to express myself, but that doesn't mean that if I'm expressing myself as a gender or to a gender, I'm addressing only that gender. We all have both energies in us, feminine and masculine. Please bear with me because it's much easier this way for me to keep a storyline. Because I'm speaking about energies, these energies can also interchange, so I may speak directly to you, Capricorn, because this is your reading, or I may speak directly to the cross-watcher. If this is your case, you will know it and you will recognize it exactly from the storyline. Thank you for all of you who are making donations. Thank you. For those of you who are interested in private readings, you can find all the details in the description box below. I like to let the cards come out by themselves. This is why the readings have chapters, so if you're not interested in this whole process, or if you already know this introduction, please feel free and go directly to the chapters that you are interested in. More information in the case that they are not visible on the device, in the YouTube player on the device that you are using, you can find in the upper right corner. This being said, thank you. If you like what you are seeing, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, you're welcome. Let's start with the reading. For all who have the Sun, Moon, Rising, or planet Venus in the sign of Capricorn, what's for their higher good to know now? What's best for them to know now? Now being the time that you are watching the recording. Best messages for Capricorn, please. And all that is in their higher good to know now. All who have the Sun, Moon, Rising, or planet Venus in the sign of Capricorn. Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups can be any sign of water, signs of water, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. But maybe this is your emotional side. You may feel a little bit more emotional than you usually are. It also can speak to us about intuition, because after the High Priestess, the Queen of Cups is the most intuitive one. So give yourself the needed time to connect through your intuition to higher realms in order for you to get the information that wants to come towards you. It can be that you are in a period of time in which you are feeling everything much more intenser, much more highlighted, emotionally speaking, and you have to take your time to understand everything that is going on. Trust your intuition, it will always lead you towards the best way for you. Let's see. For Capricorn, please. Best messages for Capricorn, please. Eight of Pentacles. Okay. Three of Wands. Five of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. Two of Wands. High Priestess. So for sure you need to connect through your intuition. Justice and the Tower. At the bottom of the three major arcana, one after the other. At the bottom of the deck you have the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is the energy that is supporting you your entire reading. It's that current of energy that can lead the reading in the direction that it needs to go. It also can be the energy in which you are right now. Sometimes it can be subtle and you're not conscious about it. Sometimes it can be stronger and you are conscious about it. And sometimes it can be so strong that even people around you are conscious about this energy. Three of Cups and Eight of Cups are the two cards in tarot that is speaking to us also about self-mastery. You are in such a moment where you realize that all the experience, all the circumstances, all the challenges that you went through had a purpose, and now you are realizing all the knowledge that you accumulated with it, all the wisdom that you got, all that experience, expertise that now you are able to put it into the light. You start and put yourself, your knowledge, your accomplishments into the light because you realize that you have everything what you are in need of in order to create the life that you want, and you are starting something new, a new association, a new partnership, a new job. Maybe you are doing something for yourself, you're starting your own business, but whatever you do, it's according to your plans and it's being done according to your plans. You are the main architect and the main builder. So you are in charge of everything because you realize that you have now the opportunity to make that jump from the apprentice to the master, to be the one who's putting his signature underneath the creation, the masterpiece, being proud of what you created. This spotlight will not feel so comfortable in the beginning, but you are getting used to it and you will have the needed support in order to achieve what you want. But all the characters that are there to support you are really only as a support. You are the one. They will wait for you to tell them how to do it, if to do it, when, and so on. You are in charge. If it's a new job that it's so not your own business, a new job, it can be a new job where you have much more responsibilities, but also you have that power of making decisions because it's according to your plans, how you think that it should be done in order to work, to get the best result, and so on. You went through something that made you doubt yourself very much. It may felt like you were used, and afterwards somebody slammed the door into your face, and you may felt like I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy of, and so on. These are lack mentalities of others that were put on yourself. They are not yours, and this is why you went through this process of realizing your own potential and realizing that these lack mentalities of being not good enough and not worthy of were not yours. These are mentalities of others, and you are shaking off these things. But it took a little time. And you were not able to become conscious of it. When the Two of Wands came out, it came out like this. So until you were arriving in that place to learning through repetition. And we learn through repetition, and in this process of learning through repetition, we also start and become much more conscious about patterns that are repeating in our life, patterns of thinking, patterns of doing, patterns of approaching, and we start questioning them in the sense of, is this reflecting myself? Is this for my best good or not? If not, why am I doing this? Why am I not adjusting it in order for me to be able to bring the results that I want in the situation, in the circumstance? Self-mastery. And you were able to become conscious about these mentalities that were not yours, and in that moment, because you realized it and you learned through this experience a lot, not only about the circumstances but about yourself, you recognize that it's a matter of making a choice, being at a crossroads, and you have to choose your path. And the moment that you are realizing this, you are ready for that choice. And the moment that you make the choice, you also act on it. And through that, you are opening yourself towards new possibilities, new horizons. It has the globe in its hands. So, starting something new, but being the one who's in charge of it, being the one who's deciding which way to go, how to do it, and acting on it. And now maybe you are in a period of time in which you are waiting from some responses to some action that you already took. You have to be to have that self-confidence that your ships will come. Even if you're not physically able to see them, they are on their way. And don't let anything else shift this perception, because through this action, through these decisions, through this inner self-reflection, through the whole process in realizing who you really are, that you are the master, you simply put yourself back on your path. And in this process, the High Priestess is helping you. You had the Queen of Cups at the beginning when I split the deck, and I told you after the High Priestess, she's the most intuitive one. So now you have the most intuitive one of them all. She knows everything. She's in perfect balance. Otherwise, she won't be able to do the job that she does. Her intention is to keep also ourselves in perfect balance. She transmits to us her knowledge through others, but sometimes when she knows that we may misunderstand, or those people misunderstand the information, she stops communicating through others and only communicates directly to us through our intuition. So please, in this period of time in which you may feel like, I don't see result as quickly as I would like to, and start doubting, stop. In this, use this time in which you are still waiting for those responses to arrive, and connect in a deeper way through your intuition to higher guidance. It's here in order to help you. Justice. Sign, I forgot to tell you the signs. Sign, it's the only one. Okay, sign of Libra. Maybe through this guidance or whatever, justice is here and it will be served, and through that everything starts and it's being put back into balance. But maybe you also take some action, maybe in the justice department, to bring justice in this situation where you felt like being used, mistreated, and afterwards slamming the door somebody into your face. And you are simply just, okay, this is it, but I won't let this stand as this. I will find truth, or fight for the truth to come out, in order to justice to be present. And through that, everything starts and comes back into balance. The Tower. The Tower speaks to us about something that it's coming unexpected, although always before the Tower comes in, it announces itself. Like, you knew that things were not going the right way. You knew you had to make some changes. You knew you had to make some adjustments. But we all have our justifications why we didn't do that. Maybe we had a lot of other things to do, and we all so I will do it tomorrow, and tomorrow something else happens and we forgot, and so on. It doesn't matter. But after once or twice that it announces itself, destiny intervenes. And it intervenes because it knows that you deserve much more, better than this kind of treatment, the Five of Pentacles. And it brings everything down, not in spite of you, although it mostly always feels like it takes us by surprise. It brings everything down in order to give us the opportunity to start something new, but starting with the foundation, because what the Tower is missing is that solid foundation. And this is why it brings everything down, in order for us to start from ground up with that solid foundation and start rebuilding. It can be something that you really see as falling down. It can be something that is inside you that is falling down. These misconceptions maybe, and you realize this is bullshit, and this crumbles down. It can be that the way that you are looking at things, perceiving them, oh, I didn't thought to look at this situation from that perspective, and everything changes. It may be also, and it has to do with you, because this is Knight of Pentacles. This is your energy. This is, okay, even if I will start again from ground up, releasing these lag mentalities from my system, because I know that I have everything that I need in order to start and create exactly as I want, exactly as I know that things should be. And with that, you are opening yourself to new possibilities, new opportunities, new association, partnerships, and so on, that will lead you towards your result, desired result. And it gets everything into the rhythm, your rhythm. You are doing it in your own rhythm, in your own pace. So it can be that you are the one who's bringing everything down for this character by bringing them in front of justice. But for sure, you had some long thoughts, long conversations with yourself, and got those lessons, accumulated the wisdom, had those epiphanies, and this is why you will be led towards victory, success. In leaving behind this situation and starting something new where you are the decision factor, listening to your guidance, opening yourself to new opportunities, horizons, maybe new domain of activity, and you will be successful. What's with the Five of Pentacles, please? Tell me more. Five of Pentacles and the King of Cups. And the King of Cups didn't came out in reverse, but not upright. So it may be that the lack mentalities, those feelings of I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy of, and so on, were generated maybe by somebody that was a King of Cups. King of Cups can be any sign of waters, signs of water, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, but whatever. It's somebody that created this unbalance and mostly this doubting yourself, especially in the emotional part of your life. Why? Because this King of Cups is in its own not a balanced energy, not mature emotionally speaking. It came out like this, and he doesn't know better than this. So you realize also that, and this is why it will be much easier for you to detach yourself from this way of thinking, way of doing, way of why am I taking to heart so deeply the things that he did or said, when I realize now that he's not the very best in doing that for himself. So he has no what's the word, accreditation in this department, so let it go. And this is what you are. This is how you understand in not giving it so much thought. But maybe it was somebody that you cared for a lot, loved a lot, and it's not easy. But this is what went through with this mastery, with this thought process, with the things that repeated in our life, in order for us to be able to give us the needed time to recognize, to put questions, to question everything, just not for the sake of it, but to find our own responses, answers. What's with the Tower, please? Tell me more about the Tower. High Priestess, so twice. Maybe somebody helped you, somebody that has this, is very, very intuitive, but I feel that this is you connecting through your intuition, becoming much more open to this kind of information, and the moment that you realize it's what's being brought, these mentalities, and you get to them through connection to higher wisdom, to connection to higher realms, to it's your own guidance, it's our guides and mentors and angels, and it's simply through synchronicities and through this kind of things that you become much more aware of it, and through that you were able to bring that down. it's the higher realm that is intervening to bringing everything down, because it's not reflecting you, it's not you, it's something that is not belonging to you, and it's freeing, it's liberating, and it gives you the new opportunity of starting something new. Maybe you become much more in tune with your intuition, and what you are starting has to do a lot with the creative side of things, maybe spiritual side of things, maybe a belief system is what is crumbling down. In your lack of, this is what's crumbling down, and gives you the opportunity to realign yourself to your own path, to see the mastery that you have, and start and put the knowledge, put the experience into the light. Become a master in itself, become a speaker in order to help others that are in the same situation as you were. Becoming a teacher, becoming... What's with justice, please? Tell me more about justice. There are too many, I'm sorry. Four of Cups. Four of Cups is speaking to us about unrequited love, or about a situation that we have the feeling that is a missed opportunity. It has to do a lot with where do we focus. Do we focus on what's spilled, what's lost, or we keep our heart and eyes open and see also the new opportunity, Ace of Cups, that is constantly filled by divinity. If we are focusing only on this, we may get stuck into the situation. It could be a third-party situation, but it's not pleasant. But if we are seeing also this Fourth of Cup, it starts, and this is why what you are doing. It starts with yourself, having much more trust in yourself, being much more tuned to your intuition, having much more love towards yourself, respect, compassion, and through that, it's like divinity is saying, finally you got it, and this is from me in over to get an overflow. And the moment that you are realizing that you are taking this opportunity, this new possibility, and going with it. But what I like in this deck of cards is that here are also four cups. It's picture in picture, and together it's like an Eight of Cups. The moment that you are realizing that it starts with you, with self-respect and self-love, and being much more careful and taking care of yourself, not only physical but also emotional. You are simply listening to your guidance and starting on your own path in leaving behind this kind of situation in order for you to go towards where your heart, your soul is guiding you to go. And maybe you are being guided towards somebody that can help you bring justice to the situation, or in fact, by simply leaving the situation and listening to your guidance, justice is being served, and through that you are starting and bringing back everything into balance. What's with the High Priestess, please? Tell me more about the High Priestess, please. Okay, the Tower in reverse. So the Tower and the High Priestess upwards, and the High Priestess here and the Tower in reverse. You had this moment, but you refused it. It's like not letting go, not wanting to let go. This is what was repeating now. And now that you are again in us, you understand it, because you had that deeper reflection, that deeper introspective way of thinking, of analyzing things, and now you understand that this is my way out of this situation. At first, when this happened, you took it personally, you took it as it's something against me, it's something traumatic, and you didn't took it as the opportunity of rebuilding, starting with the foundation. This is now, and this is recognizing the opportunity in this damage that is being done through the tower. This is holding on to something because you didn't had at that moment those epiphanies that brought you to a higher conscious of yourself or the situation in which you are, and this is why you are now able to listen to your intuition and understanding that it is a new opportunity for me. Maybe the fact that it's being repeated, it's like, hold on, I was in this situation again and it is repeating itself. I missed something the other time. What am I missing? What am I not understanding? And through this process, you are able to understand it. You are here. But this is like the way that you started and got to that self-mastery. What's with the Two of Wands? The Hierophant. High Priestess twice and the Hierophant. This is your higher self. This is higher guidance. This is also the teacher. This is the way that you, I don't want to use this phrase, but it was a lesson that came to you, but also the opportunity of taking it with high regards. And this is you understanding now what it was, or it's somebody that you are looking at as being very wise, and you are asking them for advice, and they can be somebody that give always good advice, but they are traditionalists. It's sign of Taurus, another earth sign like you, so you have a lot in common, but I really feel that this is your higher guidance. And through this, mostly through this happening, it's simply realizing, because this was, I am in a moment where I have to choose. But now, because the way that we came to this is through this, you understand now the lesson that was then served, but now you are able to see, to understand it, and this is why you very well recognizing it as, this is my choice, this is my choice out, this is my path, I am choosing I have free will to choose my path, this is not made against me, this is happening in order for me to have the opportunity to rebuild, but starting with a solid foundation in me, in my belief system, in who I am, in who I can become, having the experience that I have. What's with the Eight of Pentacles? Tell me more about the Eight of Pentacles. Death, Queen of Swords, and Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles is speaking to us about being upgraded because you integrated a lot of important life lessons, and through that you are going upwards to another level, a higher level. And with that you are learning also in a practical manner how to do things to get where you want. And also this starts a balancing process, yin and yang symbol, financially, but also she's holding here the pentacle with the balance next to her heart. So it brings a lot into your life, but not only as knowledge, but a very pragmatical knowledge that helps you put everything into practice so that you get to the results that you want. Page of Swords, another page. This is gathering much more information, but in a theoretical way, logical. It's like learning, but then putting everything that you learned and accumulated into practice. It's starting and putting your knowledge into practice, becoming much more knowledgeable, but also becoming very good in expressing what you want, being the character that is very charismatic and knows how to communicate, know how to, with whom to speak, if to speak, being the character that is in the right place at the right time, if it's in your advantage to speak something or not. And it's simply learning, and also learning how to put that knowledge into practice, because you accumulated and passed a lot of tests, and you did that with success. And here, Queen of Swords and Death. It's a transformative period into your life, but it also helps you to cut everything that doesn't serve you anymore, doesn't do you any good anymore, in order for you to be able to make the needed space for exactly what you want into your life. She knows best how to take care of herself. She is able to cut in her own flesh if she needs to do that, as long as she knows that that thing, that situation, that circumstance doesn't do her any good. For sure, you are closing this chapter because, not in spite, not because you integrated the lesson, the wisdom that came through these challenges, and you are ready to move on from them. And in itself, it's a very transformative period. You are strength from being not good enough, not worthy of, and becoming the lion, becoming that strength. You rediscover who you are, who you really are, and you are being guided like hell. Twice the high priestess, the high priest, the hierophant, and strength. It's like it's pouring down on you everything that you are in need of, in order for you not only to react but act, and finding your own strength, knowing where to go, which path, what to cut out of your life, and remaining very compassionate, very loving, it's not that this is sign of Leo. Leo is unconditional love. Leo has a lot to do with heart, with love. So whatever the circumstances, whatever the challenges, and not easy ones, you don't let these episodes in your life harden your heart. You're not becoming sour through this. You become simply wiser, and you put that wisdom into practice. Kudos. Congratulations. So, 3 of Wands. You are putting yourself on your own path. What's with the 3 of Wands, please? This is really divine information and intervention. How nice. The Hanged Man, and the Hanged Man came out in reverse. So all the blockages, all the stops, or everything are being lifted. Why? Because the sun came out and it enlightened you, and you are able to understand what you couldn't, and why you put yourself in this uncomfortable position in order for you to be able to change your perspective, and waiting for the sun so that you can understand, see, and so on. And the sun is here, and you understand, you see, you change your perspective, and this is why everything is, the blockage is lifted. You can move on your path. What's with the Knight of Pentacles? Why is the Knight of Pentacles here, please? Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands being courageous, wanting to taking action, being a little bit hasty, but it came out like this. And with this lion, usually the Knight of Wands is in another position depicted in which he wants to start to thrive, and here is the lion, the same lion as here. I know with who I'm dealing with, and I keep them my eye on myself, but I'm very calm, I'm very serene, because I'm in a deeper connection with higher realms. I let myself be guided towards it. I'm enlightened. This is like fire being activated. You know how to take action. You know that you are fearless because you know now your strength. You are courageous. You are free to tackle everything because you know that the only way is towards success. But you are taking your time. You are going in your own pace, in your own rhythm, but letting others know who you really are. For sure, it's like a transformation, the caterpillar that now it's a butterfly, and it springs its wings and goes exactly where it needs to go, but it was not easy to come at this moment. Let's see. What's the advice? What's the best advice or best guidance from the angels and ancestors for Capricorn at the end of the reading? Best advice, best guidance for Capricorn at the end of the reading, please. I won't read from the booklet, but take both of them. Snake, shed all skin. this is what you are doing. You are shedding everything, and spring, see your seeds grow, maybe in spring, and it will go very fast afterwards, the rabbit that is in full jump. So just shed the old skin and prepare yourself for the harvest that you will be able to have maybe in spring, when you can see your seeds growing, harvesting. So good luck, my friends. Take care. Till next time. Bye.